We're pawnbrokers that happen to be on TV. The uniqueness of our situation is the American Jewelry and Loan business.
What really happened behind the scenes at American Jewelry and Loan? Les Gold, Detroit's legendary King of Pawn, built an empire on grit, deals, and drama. But now shocking rumors suggest it all came crashing down. From employee betrayal and financial chaos to a deal that rocked the pawn world, this story is more than just TV. Could the man who defined hardcore pawn really be facing a life sentence? You won't believe the twists and truths we uncovered. Like, comment, and subscribe, because this rabbit hole goes way deeper than you think. Beneath the surface of every heated argument and dramatic moment lay carefully constructed scenes, personal betrayals, and life-changing paths for the cast once the cameras stopped rolling. Hardcore pawn stars and where they are now. The untold stories, the drama you didn't see, and the surprising places they've ended up. This is the untold truth of hardcore pawn. From financial scams that rocked the business to cast member exits that changed everything, and from scripted drama to surprising personal reinventions. The roots of hardcore pawn trace back to 1998, in a moment that seemed almost too ordinary to lead to TV history. Richard Dominic, a producer best known for working on The Jerry Springer Show, was channel surfing when a gritty, local Detroit commercial caught his eye. It featured an assertive, street-smart pawnbroker named Les Gold. His bold persona and quick-witted delivery struck Dominic as pure TV gold. That flash of inspiration sat dormant for years, but it never left Dominic's mind. By 2009, over a decade later, he finally succeeded in pitching the concept of a pawn shop reality show. True TV greenlit the project, and in August 2010, Hardcore Pawn debuted, offering viewers a raw, emotionally charged glimpse into Detroit's American Jewelry and Loan, run by Les Gold and his children, Seth and Ashley. The premiere episode, aired on August 16, 2010, drew in a staggering 2 million viewers, making it the most-watched debut in True TV's history. Unlike the more polished and laid-back tone of Pawn stars, Hardcore Pawn thrived on its unpredictability. The show promised real drama, sometimes so chaotic it bordered on absurdity. Tempers flared, customers screamed, and security frequently had to intervene. By 2013, the show was hitting over 3 million viewers an episode, becoming cable's most-watched unscripted show in its time slot. But as the series gained fame, whispers of inauthenticity started to grow louder. Fans began to question just how real the reality was. By 2014, ratings began to dip, and the cracks in the show's seemingly unfiltered reality began to show. Viewers noticed repetitive scenarios and suspiciously well-timed conflicts. Rumors swirled that many of the most intense altercations were rehearsed or outright scripted. Ashley Gold, Les's daughter, confirmed these suspicions in a 2020 interview. She revealed that producers routinely encouraged the family to spice things up and even gave lines or emotional cues to push the drama forward. In some episodes, actors were used to pose as angry customers or instigators. Ashley admitted the strain it put on her personally. Balancing the daily pressures of the business, personal tensions with her brother Seth, and the artificial drama demanded by producers proved overwhelming. In 2015, she decided to leave the show and forge her own path. She launched her own jewelry company, which eventually evolved into ashleygold.com, where she sells luxury jewelry and lifestyle products. Her post-show success proved she didn't need the cameras to thrive. One of the show's most beloved personalities, longtime employee Rich Pyle, also exited amid scandal. In 2014, An internal audit uncovered troubling activity. Rich had allegedly used company credit cards for personal expenses. The confrontation between Les and Rich was filmed for the show, and his emotional departure played out in real time, becoming one of the most memorable and painful scenes in the series. After leaving, Rich found modest success in the world of music and occasionally appeared on TV, but never again on the scale of hardcore pawn. Behind the scenes, the cost of constant exposure was steep. In one of the show's most devastating off-camera betrayals, head of security Joel "Big Joe" Shannon was caught stealing scrap gold over a period of several weeks. Hidden cameras confirmed the thefts, leading to his arrest during filming and a very public fall from grace. Though the incident never made it onto the air in full, it sent shockwaves through the Gold family. Les had trusted Shannon deeply, and the betrayal was personal. After serving his time, Shannon rebuilt his life and launched a trucking company, High Gear Transportation, which grew to operate 15 trucks across the Midwest. Surprisingly, Seth Gold later hired his former security chief's company for deliveries, showing that some bridges can be mended. Another popular figure, security guard Felix Teichmann, also left under less dramatic but equally final circumstances. A 2015 contract dispute, primarily about pay, led to his abrupt departure. Unlike others, Felix chose to vanish from public life entirely. He relocated to Austin, Texas, and quietly stepped away from the spotlight, never to return to the pawn shop or reality TV. The story didn't end when the cameras stopped rolling. Les Gold continued to grow the family business despite facing significant financial setbacks. In 2018, a scam involving fraudulent international gold sales cost him nearly $500,000. Despite rumors of bankruptcy, Les stayed afloat, eventually expanding to 3 more locations across Detroit. By 2021, while many businesses were collapsing due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Les was thriving. By 2025, Seth's forward-thinking strategies ensured that American Jewelry and Loan stayed not only relevant, but thriving in a rapidly changing retail landscape. When hardcore pawn ended in 2015, it left behind a legacy that blurred the line between reality and scripted drama. Critics often called it over-the-top and exploitative, yet fans couldn't look away. There was something raw and captivating about the chaos inside the Gold family's pawn shop. It was messy, but it was also real, at least most of the time. Beyond the staged arguments and viral moments, the show was more than entertainment. It offered a gritty window into a struggling American city and a family business fighting to survive. Viewers saw the pressure, the tension, and the hustle it took to keep things running. It was a wild ride, but it reflected the grind many could relate to. Through lawsuits, scandals, feuds, and even fake fights, the Gold family didn't just survive, they evolved. They took the heat, learned from it, and adapted their business to stay ahead. And today, they stand as proof that with resilience and a little bit of showbiz, chaos can be turned into a lasting legacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more untold stories, and share this video with fellow fans who thought they knew the whole story. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning what's real.